Let's see what we see. Gonna play some Division 2. Now this character is a build I've had for quite a while.
Entered.
I really enjoy it. I know it's probably not the top build or anything like that, but it's basically what I have is wrong buttons. So basically what I have is I'm running the gunner specialization, which gives you the minigun, but we're mainly doing it for the special buff that we get, which refills our ammo periodically, which is a really good thing to have. But we're running Pestilence as our main weapon, and so what this does is has this talent where it's Plague of the Outcast. Hits apply a debuff, dealing 100% weapon damage over 10 seconds. Stacks up to 50 times. Whenever an enemy dies with this debuff, 100% of the stacks are transferred to a nearby enemy within 25 meters. So that's important. And then I just have like a sniper rifle for offhand, doesn't matter. And then same thing with my sidearm. I just have one in there. I rarely use those two weapons, but this one, just occasionally if I do use it, it has this ignited talent on it, which amplifies weapon damage by 25% to burning enemies, and after 4 kills applies burn to the next enemy I hit. So it's just another status effect that you can put on people, but not a big deal. And then part of the other thing is you can only have 2 like exotics, what they call exotics, which are my Pestilence, and then I got this mask, which is called Vile. And what it does is status effects also apply a damage over time debuff for 10 seconds. Total damage dealt is equal to 50% of my concussion grenade damage, and increased by my status effect attributes. So that's just another blue. And I do have another one in there. And kind of the thing you can do with a lot of this, which we'll get into later, is you'll notice that like these attributes, like status effect, hazard protection, and skill haste. Well, being that I'm doing a status effect build, I'm pretty much trying to put status effect on everything that I have. And then I've got this backpack, which, since I'm doing Pestilence, LMG damage obviously is a good help, but it has this talent called Creeping Death. So when I apply a status effect, it also is applied to all enemies within 8 meters of my target. So there again, we're doing a lot of dots, AoE, that kind of stuff. And then we get into our set item, which these are your gear sets that are in like the greenish color, or green color. And so basically, if we have 2 pieces, we get 15% status effect. If we get 3 pieces, it gives us our skill haste and hazard protection. But the 4 pieces is what we're really into, and that is your status effects now spread on kill to all enemies within 10 meters and refreshes 50% of the duration. So that is part of this overall build that I was going for, is a lot of status effects. Okay, and then what really kicks it off, on top of having Pestilence, is we're running this special pulse meter, this special pulse jammer. So, depending on, like when you pick these, you get options between here. So like this one would give us, this one is more of a scanner, so it just highlights the enemies within a certain area. This one, it pulses, so like you can throw it out rather than just pulse from you. You can throw this thing out into an area and then it'll pulse around that. This is the jammer one that we use, and the jammer pulses outwards, overloading and disabling hostile electronics. So it applies a disrupt status effect on affected target. So there again, status effect. Now it puts disrupt on them. This one puts a disorient on them, but the reason why I use this one is because of those, what are they called? They're like electronic warhounds or something that you'll see them out in the world, or like the drones that the enemies use or anything like that. Anything electronic hitting this will shut them down. So it's a good thing to have. And there's like turrets and stuff out in the world. So anything electrical will get shut down. So it's a good thing to have. And then obviously this one targets a single enemy with a pulse, which identifies weaknesses. Good for solo sniping or as a support skill. So that's obviously how we use that. And then we're also using Sticky Bomb. And this one is fun too, because when you pick Sticky Bomb, you got Burning, EMP, and Explosive. The thing with the Burning is, applies Burning status effect. This one, Disrupt, which we already have on our other one, so we don't need to do that. And then this doesn't have a status effect. So applying the Burning status effect, also helps. And we're at tier 4 on our, these are skill tiers. So if we were to get to skill tier 5, then it would increase accordingly, and so on and so on. And then you can get an overcharge. So if you could build it around that skill tiers, and then that would give you even more. But right now I'm pretty much where I'd like to be in my build. And now we're also in a season, so this season they have this thing called Divide and Conquer. This is a global modifier, so depending on what we're doing and all that, there's a lot of info there. So that's like what's always happening. Then you have an active modifier, and right now we're in a one called Spiced Up. So it's when you activate it, all of my armor is stripped. And then for the duration of this modifier, I can't aim down sights or repair armor. In return, each successful hit on enemy adds a stacking weapon damage bonus and recovers some health. So as I hit people, I'm getting health back, and I'm doing damage to them. I also gain a boost to health, reload speed, and movement speed. And then to level up, I've got to do eliminate hostiles while this modifier is equipped, or complete retaliations against the hyenas. So there's this new game mode that they're doing. It's called Retaliations. So if you're going in an area and you're causing chaos against the enemy, all of a sudden they're going to react and go retaliation. And they're like timed events. So you've got to like clear out, there's like control points in an area, so you got to clear out each control point. And as you do, you gain time back, but you'll start at like 7-8 minutes, something like that, and you got to get to these other control points, but you can't fast travel either. So you got to literally just go on foot the whole way. And as you're going, you'll get little groups of guys trying to interrupt you, so to speak. But anyway, we'll get to all that. And then you also have what they call passive modifiers. So like this one, for instance, when I break any piece of a tank's armor, all other armor pieces are broken. When this happens, I apply bleeding, which is a status effect, to the enemy, to enemies within 15 meters of the target. So it's just like another status effect build. This one, any grenade within 5 meters of me is destroyed, but it's got a 30-second cooldown. So while in cooldown, the radius of your grenade increases by 100%. So if I was chucking grenades, then it increases by 100%. But it's fun to watch that one. You'll see like somebody chuck a grenade at you, and it gets real close to you, and it just disappears. It's pretty cool. Anyway, enough of that. So here's, it's called the Pact, and So basically you'll have some of this stuff you'll see where it says free item. You can get it for free. Some of the things you'll have to have a season bundle or season pass or whatever. So some of it's just cosmetic stuff like that. Sometimes you get a cash, if you will. So we've already completed, a little bit of it. Gotten some free things. Now, if you decide later on you want to get the bundle, you'll be able to go back and get all the stuff that you've already unlocked, if you will. And since I have colored gloves on, you can't really see, but basically it'll be like skeleton gloves. And then you have a journey, and through here you'll have certain tasks you need to complete. So we've already done 1 and 2. So as you complete it, here on the left side it'll show what rewards you'll get. Over here on the middle, it tells you what you need to do in each thing, and you don't have to do every single one of them. Like here you can see there's 2 that I didn't, but I was able to complete 6 of the objectives. So as long as you complete at least 6 things in there, you'll be able to unlock to the next tier. And the only thing that's gotten me on this one that I'm on is the second one down says kill an enemy by deflecting damage while using unfriendly fire. But here's the catch. Over here on the right, it says when I complete this objective, I get the unfriendly fire. So I have to break the shields of the hyena before I can even do this one. So it's kind of like, it seemed weird that they put it in the same thing, because like last season, I believe anything that they had that you unlocked went to the next tier thing. So I think they've kind of changed that a little bit. But since I'm finding it hard, apparently, to find hyenas with shields, I'm just basically working on the spiced up leveling thing, which is maybe I won't be able to get it. Well then, here I am being a dummy. But you can see some of these I've already done some things in these next tiers, so it kind of does apply. And I've noticed that with a lot of video games, where if you're working on something that's within an upper tier that you're not there, it'll still apply it for you, which is nice. Diablo 4 does that with their seasonal stuff. Anywho's and ways. So if I can find these hyenas, so I've got to search the map for hyenas, have them hit retaliation, and then take them down to get my spiced up thing. Anyway, so with all that out of the way, here's our map, and I have quite a bit. So if you start off on the game, you're probably not going to see a lot of this stuff, but don't worry about that. You'll unlock it. So we have these are the 2 expansions. The first one was Warlords of New York. So you can go to New York and just kind of work on that area. And then the latest expansion was the Brooklyn expansion, which takes us kind of back to the sort of the beginning area of the first Division game. Unfortunately, it's not as big of an area as this somewhere in Washington, D.C. So area's not as quite as big, but that's okay. Anyway, let's look for some hyenas. So you gotta kind of highlight over the, look at the control point. This will say outcast. Let's see, hyenas. Outcasts. Outcasts. I think that's a, yeah, that's a hyena symbol. So that little kind of V with the X kind of through it, that's a hyena symbol. So it looks like we're going to be going over here to this area. And replay mission on legendary to earn a daily reward. I'm not that good yet, folks. So we're going to go fast travel to the old safe house here. And then we'll start causing some problems in Judiciary Square, and hopefully that will unlock our retaliation. Oh, looky, other players. Okay. So, let's go down to here.
Hostile control point nearby.
Hostile control point nearby. Alright, so let's see if we can show you some of the magic that's happening in this build here. Somebody right there. Okay, so watch this. I'm gonna shoot him with my sticky bomb. Exploding. See, like, I'm not even shooting him. Look at how it just eats him up. And then it passes on to the next guy. Now, he's got, like, some extra armor on him, so it's taking a minute to take him down. There you go. See, and it just passed over to that guy. So now it took him
Incoming
out.
hostiles detected.
Now we got some incoming hostiles. Okay. I'll let him come on in. Try to get him. Like, not even shooting him with my ammo. So that's what's fun about this build. And it popped up. Okay, so here's that ammo thing. See that little orange. When it depletes, you'll see my ammo, my bottom ammo, not my top one. My top one is my actual weapon. The bottom one is my supply. Let's get our key and go unlock the goodie. There we go. I don't think that was enough to kick them off yet, but let's see, what else can we do? We can go do that one. Like my max ammo supply or surplus is it'll do 1088. Yeah, there it goes. Bloop. Or 1080, sorry. So you've seen it do its little thing there. Oh, a deer in the city. You can't shoot him. Hey! Look at him flipping that piece of thing. And another thing with the feature is at the season it does these little marks like that. And you can remote detonate it too, which the AoE blast, so you don't even have to hit them right on them. You can put it near them and explode it, and as long as they're within the radius, it'll still apply the same effect. But if you hit the enemy with it, it applies the burning almost immediately. Or immediately, almost. Oh yeah, that's right, there's a thing up there. Oop. There we go, I got it. Oop, get up the rope. It's a little glitchy. We got a, they call it echo up here, so it does like this little reconstruction of the scenario, and it kind of plays it out. Which I already had it unlocked. I don't know why it said unlock that
Bravo,
again.
go shoot her in. Why? Indulge me.
Hey! If you're headed this way, you might want to take a detour.
Got a supply.
What's that, darling?
There's some gun-toting assholes setting up an ambush not far from here.
Got a resupply right there. Those are always good for some stuff. But like most video games, they put in these little hidden areas, if you will. Ooh, what do we got down here? See, and then if you explode, it just kind of helps get rid of them a little bit more. And you can do it just for getting the XP alone. Like, you don't have to worry so much about the loot that they drop sometimes. Because once you start getting into the upper levels of lootus,
Detected. Hostile supply convoy. Heavily armed.
see, I didn't really get him that time. But, see, apply the bleeding effect, so now it starts spreading to all of them. And you could just watch them melt away.
Detecting additional
That's
hostile
gonna be,
contacts.
like these resupply things, usually they're going to be 2 or 3 groups coming at you.
Incoming hostiles detected.
So I can just sit back here and watch them slowly melt. And they definitely, like, the other thing they did with Pestilence is they increased its rate of fire.
Detecting
So it,
additional
like,
hostile contacts.
it used to fire a lot slower.
Hostile supply convoy
Gotcha.
nearby.
So, and like I say, that little, oh, I didn't show you the special,
Heavily armed. Hostile supply convoy
the
nearby.
class, the gunner class. I'll have to show you that too. But, oh yeah, here's the other thing. Okay, so up at the top, like Retaliation. So, depending on what faction you're fighting, you're going to build up this meter. And so far, we're fighting the hyenas, and we're slowly trying to get them built up to where they can retaliate. And we may have to take out a control point, or I think if we do the this thing over here, the stronghold, we could probably go ahead and kick them off too, because it's technically considered judiciary, but it's just where they put it. Oh, we do have a reason. Let's go get them boys. We can't let them get back with them supplies. Those are our supplies.
Hostile broadcast detected.
Yeah. So you'll have several. You'll have like the territory control with the weapon thing, where you get the key and you unlock the special stash. You'll have the broadcasts, where basically you've got to go in, clear out the guys that are there, shut down the speaker. You'll have like a meter that fills up. Yeah, these guys must be booking it. I ain't even found them yet. Oh, there we go. Now we're getting closer. And then you'll have like 3 stages, if you will. Yeah, there we go. We're gonna get some guys popping out over here.
Incoming hostiles detected.
Sometimes you can get them.
Detected. Vehicle location guarded by hostiles.
Aw, I was hoping he would have checked it in time.
Detecting additional hostile contacts.
Close enough now. There we go. Now it gets them. So yeah, see how it hits them all. So they all got that status effect on them. And, you know, I'm playing on normal, so it'd be easy. If they were, like, if we were leveled up in our difficulty, then they'd have more armor. We'd do a little bit less damage. You know, that kind of stuff. That still ain't kicked them off yet, huh? Okay. Well, we'll just... Oh, and then here's the other one. It's public executions. Actually, there's 4 kinds. There's public executions, and then there's hostage... hostage thing, where you gotta, like, go in, clear it out, and then go let this person loose. And between that one and this one, usually you'll get a bounty that will drop. And when you pick up a bounty, you'll have like 15 minutes to find them. Once you get within proximity, they'll the timer will start.
Incoming hostiles detected.
Coming in behind us. That's the case. Goes the weasel. Oh, my spice thing leveled up. Where's our... Yeah, see the handcuffs over there. But where's the... Did they kill the... Kill the hostages?
And I'll never forget that.
Usually you talk to them. Maybe they changed it. It's been a while since I've done one of these. Because normally you'll talk to... It'll be like, talk to the hostage people that you saved. And then they give you a bounty. So they might have changed that on me. Because normally you don't see the handcuffs over here like this. Wait a minute, did I switch?
Incoming backup request.
Yeah, I better not go back that way. I need to go this way. I gotta stay in Judiciary Square. That's downtown. Oh, there's a question mark. Let's go see what that is.
Nearby hostage situation detected.
Sometimes these are like resource points. You go in and you'll clear them out if there's people in there, and then you'll pick up like your resources.
Echo nearby.
Echo. There's an echo in here. Let's see what's in the fridge. That's another thing you'll do is collect like food, water, and
Please, open the door! I'm not telling you again! Get away from here right now!
parts or something
Open
like
the
that.
door,
They
I'll
look like
break
little
it down! You
bolt
hear me?
symbol.
I'm warning you! Leave me alone!
Like a nut bolt kind of situation. What's going on?
Friendly control point detected.
Friendly control. Oh, that's weird looking. Okay. Anyway. Is that my... Oh, here it is. So, territory control. Kicked off. It took my GPS away from me. Okay, I see you up there.
Detecting additional hostile contacts.
Can't have that.
Access key detected.
And then those things, like, they'll deploy out. If you just give them a second, they'll disappear. We don't have to do anything to them. Yeah, I'm sick. Get our access key over here. And look for the little... Oh, yes. Look for the little gear stash.
Hostile control
And then
point
once we unlock that,
identified.
completes the thing. They're still not retaliating? That's strange. Like, here's our water. Or no, that was food, sorry. Water's in the barrel, food's in the little totes. And then your machine parts or something like that. saying up. Nothing there. Oh, this right here. That's our restock, sorry. Oh, there's another food thing we can grab. Yeah, little can symbol. So, if you're full, then that's what happens. And pretty much like if you try to go somewhere, your control points, once you've captured them, you'll have like an officer who's in charge of it, and then you give him the resources that they need. It'll say, oh, it needs food or water, or maybe all three. And they have like a max of 100 each. So once you hit the 100, then it just stops giving it to them. Which I think I can carry up to 500 on mine right now. Per resource. And then like there was another food. So pretty much like like if you know you're full, don't open them, because then you're just wasting resources. Because once you start giving them resources, then you can go back and obviously get them. Let's see if I can get a little closer before I get noticed, because we're close to a control point. Let's see how far that will spread anybody. Just do my own little spreading the disease, if you will. Which is funny, because we're trying to fight a disease. We'll just hit any of them, because they'll start doing this. Now that'll start spreading the chaos. We'll just slowly melt them away. And then you can suppress them. Oh, I didn't get it. Oh, here we go. Watch this. See how it just disappeared? That's that little thing, which is funny. I don't know if it does it to all of that stuff, but it definitely does. Oh, I came on the back side. Normally I come in on that other side. Now that little yellow kind of like cross-looking thing, those are called weak points. Uh-oh. I guess I can call them a poison.
Reinforcements.
I'm bringing my friends with me. He didn't pop up. I thought he was going to. And spread the disease to your friend. Break it? Because I'm supposed to break them before I kill them. So that's the kind of the deal. Yeah.
I'll get it working again.
There we go. Now, I'll get you to come out of hiding. Now that's the main plus here. There we go. Point clear. They're coming in on that side.
Incoming hostiles detected.
Yeah, now you gotta be careful, because sometimes they'll come in behind you here. So I want to get out of the,
Nearly there.
get out of the way. Okay, they're coming from that direction. Friends, I said hello. Isn't that nice? It's nice. Let's go on down here. Shooting Fish in a barrel. Line up, boys. It's dinner time. Oh, you climbing on top of it.
Heads up!
See, that's what we got.
Hostile detected.
Oh, it's coming behind me. I'm trying to break the shield.
Can't get a shot off.
I did break it. Good. Here.
Really
Hey,
saved
we
us.
control.
Well done.
We
Pull through. Can't believe I'm still alive.
cleared the control point. Okay, so here's the officer. So to see, like, it'll show like what he needs once he gets out of his mood.
Supply
Here.
room access unlocked.
So you have to get the interact button. Come on, come on, come on, come on.
Thanks.
There we go. All right, so this will be what it is when you do it. So you can just donate all, which will do this. Hit all of them. Once you get above 50, you're okay. And then once it hits 100, it'll just stop. So it's not like, oh, it's going to keep going. But we have to get at least 50 in each one for it to count. No, still no retaliation. Oh, so did I miss it? Took the wrong turn at Albuquerque? Okay, it's upstairs. Got the hickers. There it is. I was like, I know there's a... Excuse me, madam. Yeah, there was a way up. Alright. So each control point will have these little supply rooms, as they call them. And it'll have 5 little things, 4 or 5 little things you can do, and then you'll have your main big ludus. But I think there's a certain amount of time, because usually, like, let's say we clear this control point again, if we've already gotten this during our playthrough, we won't be able to unlock it and get stuff out of there again. So usually you'll have to, I don't know the exact time frame, so sorry about that, but still no retaliation. We're getting close. I guess we need to do one more control point. I only got 2 in this area. Okay, we'll just go back this way. So I kind of like that idea of the retaliation. Like, you take over an area, and then these guys are like, yo, and then they'll come back during your playthrough. Usually it was like the map would have to reset, or you could actually manually reset it yourself if you want. Down here on the global settings, we can go reset control points, so we can always just do that ourselves if we ever wanted to. I don't know if it resets the retaliations though, so just at your own risk kind of situation. But what I like is I can hold my button down before I get to it, so as you're running through the city, you know, see those little things, you can just kind of, oop, didn't get close enough. You can just kind of do that. Uh-oh, what do we got over here? Bang! Oh, it's just a regular. Now these loot things here, that's usually grenades and health kits. You usually just pop out of those. So 99% of the time I don't use up very much of that stuff, so I'm not too worried about it. Oh, he had some food. And then you get these little hidden areas every once in a while, like, I mean, I guess I wouldn't say it was hidden per se, but kind of just offshoots, alleyways and little parking areas and stuff like that. And sometimes inside certain buildings, you'll get you'll find little treasures. Alrighty. Now, we have to be within that certain area. And he'll just start spreading it to all his friends. There you go. You did good there, good sir. Now, obviously, we didn't get everybody, but... Tried to get it. Now the pulse thing that I do, you can just tap it and hold it down for a bigger charge. Catch it higher, closer. Ooh, man, he must be sticking out
Reinforcements
somewhere.
en route.
Grab another one. He's up there somewhere. Didn't get him. I'm doing bad. There he is. He's got that little wireless looking Wi-Fi symbol on him. He's the baddie. Let's keep an eye out. There might be another one coming. Sometimes you gotta just right. There we go. Now, grab that
Heavily armored
madness.
hostile detected.
There's the big boy. Breaks off, yeah. That's what I thought. Here comes my friends. Start getting Ed up.
I'll get it. That hyena's hurt now.
Is he? Can't get him. He's hiding on me. Oh, maybe. Oh, come on.
Destroy that thing.
Alright, let's just move up closer then. That'll stir him up a little bit. Uh-oh, who's down there?
I think I hit them.
Gotcha. There he is. I was close enough for that.
Detecting additional hostile contacts.
Uh-oh. They're close. Too close. Dang it. There we go. Ah, he's on the heavy machine gun up there. I'm trying to sneak out that way. Ooh, okay. There we go.
Not so defenseless, are we?
Where's he at? Looks like he's fighting one of my guys. Hey, hey, whoa. Buddy.
Heavily armored hostile detected.
Okay, we're over there.
It, right?
How many of them do we have to kill?
Still no retaliation. Hey, come on now.
Supply room access unlocked.
What do I have to do to get a retaliation out of you?
All right.
All right. She's excited. always funny too. Like, you'll go in and you'll help them. And they're like, yeah, we did it. And I'm like, yeah, I think it was all me. Don't mean to brag and boast. Okay. Well, we've already done 2 control points. Man. Is there another hyenas area I can do? That's True Sons. Well, I guess we can go do this. Now these are kind of like dungeons in some games. So you'll have like, you know, you work your way through and you'll fight your mini bosses and then your main boss. Okay. So we're not going to play it on difficult or anything, we just want to get through it. And then once that little symbol turns that teal color, or sky blue color, or whatever color it is, then you can go in and it'll start kicking off.
This is a chance to wipe out the hyena leadership in one decisive blow. Get in there and hunt them down. Every last one of them.
It didn't spread. There's things far enough away. As it usually does. Got them little control cars. There we go. So usually you'll have your little like fight to get in, like we just did here, and then we're gonna have little fights along the way, and then eventually we'll be get to like our first little boss. Like I said, you know, typical video game tropes that you'll have. Sometimes it autos, sometimes they move on me. Now, this kind of build I think would be good if you were fighting like a higher tier, you know, challenge with a group of friends. It would definitely be beneficial. But if you were playing it on normal, upset a lot of people because they'd be like, well, man, I ain't getting no kills in. It's like, it's not about who gets what kills. It's about working as a team and getting stuff done. So if you've got somebody who can just go in and like help eliminate the enemies for you, shoot, that'd be the best thing ever.
I know who you are.
Oops. Still ain't found the first boss, which I think it's probably coming up here. Maybe. Yeah, they didn't come up. Sometimes if you can catch them in that group and when control card. Here it is. was that? Yeah. What the? That's hilarious. I'm glad I got that on camera. At least I hope I did. I've seen him do some weird stuff before. He was just one guy by himself, but
Local power offline.
you can't let him think that he can
Circuit
Just,
anchor detected.
get away with it just because he's one guy. You know. Alright, now we're gonna get some guys coming in on us here in a second. Yep, there you go. I like to stay back in here and just kind of wait for them.
Leave this one to me.
I got a chance. Yippee-doo. And go through the door. Still waiting to fight the first boss. So, you also notice too, like if you move your little reticle thing on top of them,
Hey, over here!
kind of like highlight them for you. So even if they're dodging around, still ain't heavy boss. Pulse on them. Now another thing, sometimes like these little yellow cords, wires, whatever you want to call them, sometimes they lead to unlocking things. Not always, so they trick you when you see one and it doesn't do anything. But you'll see when we find some. I'll, excuse me, show you. Alright, now we got some special armor on. Incendiary rounds, I think. He's dropping out specials. Yellows are like your elites, obviously. But when they have like a name on them, those are the bosses. Like if it'll be like John Bison or something like that, then that's gonna be the boss. But if it's just heavy gunner, something.
We're set up in the mall. They're not getting through here. Don't die, motherfucker. Not a chance.
Now there'll be sometimes there'll be like little hidden things back in these rooms. Yep, there we go. I didn't say hidden, but like if you're just trying to rush through it, there's no need to do this. But there is another like little progression. I thought it was this way. Let's take a second to highlight. Little progression systems called expertise, and you'll oops. like you become proficient with certain things, so you'll get more and more. Oh, what do you want to call it? Like if it's a piece of armor, you'll get more armor increase. If it's a weapon, usually it's most damage increase. Alright, so here's another thing. When it says no respawn point, that means we're getting ready to fight some bosses. So that's another little clue. So there we go. Neutralize books is his name, and reading is probably not his game. I thought there was somebody over here. Yeah. He's hiding a little bit. I can't get to him. There we go. That'll eat into him a little bit. He's going. But that was too easy, old man. Well, yeah, because I got it on easy.
Still there, sweetie? Hello? Fuck. Everybody
Alright,
get
so
yourselves
you see
ready.
that
This
green up
situation
there?
is
That's
serious.
a gear set. Not sure which one we'll get yet. You can see the symbol. Bogey thigh rig. So it's... Oh no, grave holster. Okay. Oh no, we got two. Okay, we did get two of them. Nice. Somebody was camping out in here. Oh, we need to go back downstairs. And then sometimes when you play these missions through different, depending on like who's controlling it, it'll change like what you do. Like you'll go through the main stuff, but you might, I think there's one where we go upstairs instead of downstairs or something. That's what made me think of that. I don't remember. It's been so long. Alright. Now we're going through the garage. There'll be another mini boss coming up here in a little bit, I believe. I believe. Sometimes I hear stuff like that, it's like, but there's nothing there. And it almost makes me wonder if there's like, if games are being like paralleled over each other. So there's like another player doing something, but I can't see the player, but I can hear that. Do not touch. One of my do not touchings. Uh-oh. Sorry, I touched it. Yeah, so there's a dude inside that thing. You'll see it, that little thing has to fill up. So, then he'll fire. See, he's immune to that, so I can't do that to him. You'll see it actually play. It sounds funny because he's inside of it, like a. Weapons that can do this kind of stuff. Boom, now he's out. So now we got to fight him for real. So he ain't hiding inside that vehicle anymore. Diesel.
What's going on down there? Diesel, are you dead too, you inbred son of a bitch? Everybody get to the arena, now!
What do we got now? Okay. Oh yeah, I'm gonna tell you. This stuff here is your specialized signature weapon ammo. So depending on what you use. Kindergarten. Drug kitchen. I wonder what's in here.
Airborne toxins at unsafe levels.
Turn that on.
Filters failing. Air filter function restored. Air quality acceptable.
Listen up. We got devils in our house and they mean
And
to
obviously
kill us
the
all.
red things, you can shoot
Stand
them,
and
they'll
fight.
explode or
You hear me? Stand and fight.
cause some type of effect if they're close enough. See, like hearing all that stuff kicking off. Like stuff's being unlocked, but yet there's nothing here. I always wondered if there was ever like a hidden thing there at one point, and they looks like you got an elevator there. Alright, this should be our final showdown. It's the final showdown. Ba-da-dee-dee-dee.
Airborne toxins at unsafe levels. Filters failing.
That's nice. There we go. Let's just clear them out. Yes, I know there's usually some guys that come in on me over here. Yeah, I'll give you the big bad. Uh-oh, we got a healer. Good thing I did that. Ooh, got an exotic.
Agent, Southwest is under attack.
Yep, there we go. Hyenas are retaliating.
Taking out the hyena leadership leaves the faction in disarray. I'll send teams to start securing the supplies and the equipment those bastards were hoarding.
Merciless.
And I'll let Odessa know. The theater settlement will be able to rest a little easier now.
Alright, so now that we completed this, we're going to go to retaliation. Okay, so, oh, it's down here. Okay, so we activate we initiate it.
You're in
and then
position.
It's going to put us over in that area, so you know, it's not like I have to get down there. So, I think it's like once it
Secure
kicks
those
in, you have
control
an
points,
hour
Agent.
to activate.
Quickly.
And then you see now we're like at 7 minutes. So I've got to get to here, and then I got to get to that one. I never liked this place. It always sticks me in some weird room. Anyway, so we're going to have to be quick on our feet. And then you'll see like guys will just start popping up out of trying to come after us. And then there'll be every once in a while you get an elite squad or a retaliation squad, I think they're called. And if you take them out, not only do you get good loot, it'll also give you more time. So.
Won't stop till you're dead.
Oh really? Where you at? There you are. It's just one person. Okay. Okay. Just one person trying to make a stand. That's what I'm looking for, is them guys. See, we had a little bit of time, but we still gotta... We're pretty close. It's right here. So once we get in, it's not like a normal takeover of a control point like we usually deal with. Just gotta clear out groups of guys, and then once we do that, we're okay. But it's gonna be the same kind of idea. There'll be guys popping out. Okay, so right near this pops up, so initiate takeover, so we gotta do that. And then once it kicks in,
Reinforcements
there
incoming.
we go. So now our guys are gonna be coming in, but we gotta be careful
Incoming
because
hostiles detected.
they're coming in behind us too. So try to get to a spot where you know you're not gonna. Oop. Wasn't ready. guess they're all coming from over here. Okay, thought they was going to be coming in behind me. Alright, there's somebody out there. You're messing up my time. There we go. I'll get them messed up. Thing I should have.
Heavily armored hostile detected.
There they go. There they go, coming in over there on that one side.
I'll destroy it now!
So there's one.
Immediate medical assistance needed.
See, I can't iron sight these things. I hit him, it does a lot more damage. There we go. Captured. So now we're back up to like 9 minutes. And then we gotta move to the next one. So you could, if you feel like you've got enough time, go ahead and pick up all the stuff. Headshot killing enemies in a row. That's a maneuver thing. Has something to do with this retaliation stuff, but alright, we gotta get down here. So we gotta boot scoot it on down to the next place. Where are you coming out of? I see you. Oh, you're over here around the corner.
I got this way.
Why you didn't fire on me? That's where he was heading. Let's see if I get an elite squad. Retaliation squad. Come on. There's usually one that always pops up right before you get to the last point that you need to do for sure. And then there's sometimes where I've had like 3 of them in a row. I'm like, ooh, I'm special today. Don't expose yourself. Like that. Nope, still not an elite squad. Come on, I gotta show my fans. I'll just let them slowly melt away. I'm melting. Oh, he survived. Not for long. But you'll also notice, like, the more you try to get to the second, or your last point, you're gonna start getting a lot more enemies popping out on you. Because I really want to stop you. See, there's another group coming at me. All think they can stop me. You the only one guy? I'll hit ya. Feel confident enough I can walk up on you. Can we go down there to go back up there? Okay. Oh, we're starting to get some bad weather. Get our elite group, aren't we?
surveillance
Usually they
en
come in
route.
that direction, but they might fall back
Detecting additional hostile contacts.
this direction. Oh, yeah, they are coming from that direction. Where's your boss?
Heavily armored hostile detected.
Sprouting out of the ground over there. There we go. Got it. Okay. So we still have like a little bit of time if you want to like go around and pick things up. Sometimes there's some stragglers. But either way. So we don't really get access to the supply room that I know of. Yeah, it's gonna flip over now. So this is what'll happen once you complete your
Civilians are
retaliation.
safe for
It's gonna
now.
go through your little breakdown of what you've done. And then we can go ahead and do this, and then it'll kind of reset itself. Where now we're just in the normal area. And now we can access that stuff. So that's pretty much, you know, Retaliations in a nutshell. So, hopefully you enjoyed everything, and hopefully my voice is a lot better in this one. I noticed that my Baldur's Gate playthrough video, I was totally quiet. I have to adjust the volume on it. But, anyway, folks, thanks for watching. Hope you have an awesome day, and we'll catch you in the next one.